Alright, Minecraft. It's not Friday. The updates aren't secret. Stop teasing us. There's nothing to see here. Let's go, guys. We're going right back on into Toehold on Eternity. I took the briefest of breaks to get reset and ready to go for another fun exploratory session with you guys. We are down to two outstanding and they are going to be outstanding, although we don't know what they are. But two remaining biomes to find as part of our 118 explorations. So we're kind of doing that, not knowing what they are. I don't know what really to hunt for or look for, but we're just kind of checking out our world. We've got this ocean that kind of extends out from very close to our new base area, so we've just kind of been boating around in that, getting some treasures. We got our shulker boxes filling up. We're on top of a mountain right now. You'll see it, maybe 5-10 minutes from now. And it is going to be spectacular again when we all see it. So it looks like we gathered everything up. There's the moon going down. That kind of stuff typically happens in the west. This would typically be the east. And let's stay on the surface. And we do run the risk of hitting some of that wonderfully awesome powder snow. But also, I'm sure that this isn't a deal, but how fantastic would it be if you could jump off the side of Emerald. If you could just jump off the side of a mountain and land in powder snow and not get hurt. Wouldn't that be just wonderfully great? Who of the folks who live in snowy parts of the world, who did that as a kid? Made the big snow pile outside like your house or a garage or a shed or something, and just piled up and piled up and piled up all the snow, and then would just jump off and land in it. Here in the mountains, we do that on skis. It's called hucking off cliffs, um, and it is amazing. I don't do it so much anymore. I'm pretty old. The years take a toll. They say it's not so much the years as the mileage. Some people say that. Um, well, I take that as a sign of a life well lived, right? If you got a few dings along the way. I got a bad, not that it really gets to me too much in skiing, but I got a bad ankle going all the way back to high school. Just multiple sprains and strains and all that kind of stuff. So it's a little bad. I've broken various bones and things. So yeah, enjoy life while you're young. Push hard, do all those kind of things. Um, would just be an awesome little deal, like jumping into water or whatever. But you go off a cliff, land in it. But of course, you've got the risk that your moms and dads and people always warn you about. Oh, don't jump off of buildings into snow because that snow can freeze up and be hard as a rock, and you'll break your legs, kind of stuff. Also, I think the bigger issue there that parents may have tried to dress up as a safety message. Wow, we got some friends here, don't we? And not a really good way to get out. It's the bigger problem here. I'd like to go over this way. There's some boots. Wow, that was just a good miss. I was hoping that some of this might be exity, but it looks like it's all... I can't see you. Ooh, there's you, though. Now, okay, there's the skelly. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, man. You were supposed to hit the creeper in the dark. Okay, this is... We're stuck. We gotta get out. It's not a lush cave. It's not a dripstone cave that we can tell. I don't have enough blocks of any kind to get out of here. We'll just come back to the way we were. It doesn't go up high enough. What is that up there? Can we get up there? See those trees up in the distance? They look like newish pine tree kind of looking trees. I don't know what they are, but again, we maybe going back the wrong way, so we probably already come from there. Alright, never mind. Bad idea anyway. See any lushness down there? Wow, that goes deep. Lushness or lava? This is where we're trying to go. Oh, screenshot unnecessary. I was trying to do too much with the buttons. To get to the cool stuff, you always got to go through a little bit of birch forest. It's just the price of admission. And then more ocean. So this is the edge we were trying to get up to and just didn't have a lip. We could have maybe punched out and through this wall, but eh. Alright, so we talked about jumping off of houses into snow. Awesome. And to be fair to all the parents trying to protect their shingles and keep their kids from running around and destroying the roof, roofs are expensive. It is a legitimate deal that snow can settle and compact. Like the very first day that it falls, yeah, it's fluffy and light, but give it a little time to melt and then refreeze and melt and refreeze, and it really can become crusty and hard and not a good thing to land in. Also, and this is the difference, in the mountains and skiing, on the right days, it's going to be light and fluffy, right? It's just, they've gotten feet of snow overnight and it's all just fallen. It hasn't had any time to settle like that. So you're okay in that respect. But then you don't know what's under it because the wind is going to shape that stuff. And unless you're kind of on a rock outcrop that is above a known landing area, there could be a big boulder or something under there. So you do have to know that there's an element of risk with any of this kind of stuff, and not just be too foolhardy. Try to go with friends who know the area really well, and obviously that is a skill-based requirement. Unlike jumping off your garage roof or your house roof into a big pile of snow. When skiing, you gotta have the skills to be able to ski, off of a groomed run and have the right conditions and all that kind of stuff. Do not just go, oh yeah, I can go do that. Habbage, a person I've never met on the internet, says that it's fun, so I'm gonna go do it. Now you got to know that you're going to be able to go off and land it. Okay, we may not yet have found all our biomes, but that looks like the path to the advancement that we want to get. That we prepared for and planned on. Ooh, I think that's a bit too far. Speaking of jumping off stuff. Ooh. Do we think that's something new? That I'm guessing is meadows, but let's go over and check this because those are those cool looking pine tree things too. And they look kind of maybe eroded or windswept, whatever we're calling shattered. So maybe that's a new thing. That almost looked man-made. Be careful. Oh my god, it just keeps going. Dun, dun, dun. So is whatever that is new? We should throw it on our bed here once we get across. Or maybe right out here. This is kind of a nice little flat spot. So is this. Let's go here. Taiga. I didn't even know there was such thing as just real, regular old taiga. But this has got to be crazy taiga. Oh, look, there's mossy cobble out there everywhere. Here's some. So is this all just old growth? Because this looks like crazy hilly. So we know the old growth bit at least is just the giant tree taiga stuff, right? Where do we go from here? At least if we're going to carve our way up, let's get some mossy cobble out of the deal. See, I can't believe that this is not something cooler named. Right? But otherwise, it seems to have all the same features and attributes and all that. While we're here. So this was a big waste of time. That's why I'm grabbing the mossy. Not at all what we wanted. I do like that these, whether it's just the contours of the biome and the new kind of shattered effect, right? Makes that more visible. But okay. Now that we're all the way up to the top. Oh, there's a village down there. A taiga village. Think we can hit that? Express elevator down. All right, let's go say hi to these village folks. Maybe they've got apples, and then we're going to veer back over to try to pick up those meadows, because some of you know what we're going to do there. Involves a little special something we picked up along the way. They got a lot of cows, they got some caves, kind of vaguely aware of there we go, the direction that we were trying to head over the sand. Hello. Hello, villagers. How you doing? Got any apples? No, sweet gemberries. Or, sweet... Yeah, those are gemberries, right? So do those replace apples in this village? Hello? This is just the way we came. There's the cave. Don't know if village caves are any more or less likely to be a cool new biome. Zoop, zoop. This is not the most convenient traveling village. I know there's some stuff up on top of this hill, but where is everything? Cows in the trees? What is going on here? This is just it's crazy. You're lucky you got a baby. What killed you is unnatural. And taking hopefully leather from my boots. All right, I climbed all the way up this hill. Ooh, is this a little bit of meadow? Oh, that's cool. All right, here it is, guys. We don't even have to go all the way up to the top of the awesome stuff. Let's get rid of that. Anybody got an idea where we stashed all that stuff? Uh, try gear first. I got no idea. Hey! So again, I don't know if this is it or not. Briefly, so you guys can hear it. Let's. I hope this doesn't get me a thing. Bump the music up a little bit, just briefly. Done. Back to game. All right, here we go. Jukeboxes. We haven't really done anything because very first episode I ever did, I got copyrighted stuff for the music playing in the Desert Temple. It said, hey, cleared or whatever, but I don't know. I don't want to deal with it. So we'll play this briefly and see if we get the advancement. Ready? This is stall, I believe. So here you go. For your listening pleasure, it is nearly 70 degrees here in outside Denver, Colorado today, and a beautiful day here. This looks similar. So, yes, Sound of Music. There we go. Okay. A little taste of the music. That was very, very funky, jammy. Riff. So that's the jukebox. You can put in these discs again. Some folks play all kinds of music and don't worry about the copyright claims or anything like that. Personally, while I don't have anything riding on it financially, I do want to make sure that all these videos do stay out and accessible and visible. So, hey, anybody that's trying to make a claim, fair use, all right? We didn't overly play it. Anything else to go in with gear? I don't think so. I'm going to keep the crafting table just in case, and all that's good. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed that concert. It was beautiful. I saw you dancing with a cow. It's cool. You're a nitwit. That's what you do. Awesome. Well, that is our advancement done for the Sound of Music. I'll just come over here, and then when we wrap up, that's actually kind of cool. I was about to say, oh, that's such a messed up building that it's all floating and I can't get to it, but they built it that way so they could be up high on this hill and have a good view. Props to you, although you don't have a chest inside. All right. Well, that was quite awesome. Very much nice. Um, let's do a quick check just to mainly see the biomes. Free fall from the. This is the one we got. Sound of music. Make the meadows come alive with the sound of music from a jukebox. So there we go. We got it. We haven't done the free fall, and we still have yet to get more biomes. So the mission continues. Should we go up and over, or should we go around? Now, oh, is this? That isn't where we came from, right? This is where we came from. Back up on top of there. Okay, just making sure. Let's check some of these. I see a chest. Is this the inside? Apples. No, but we'll take the logs because we seem to forget stuff and need to use wood every once in a while. Hey guys! Oh, you doing the dance? You heard the music? Hey, let's dance together. Yeah, all right, awesome. Nice to meet you. You've got a fine-looking village here, although really the that's because our music is up. Hang on. Options, music and sounds. I think we were at 3. That sometimes gets us the piano, but it's otherwise good. Oh, I'm gonna actually bar. Hi. Oh, you're the person I should be talking to. I don't care so much about that. Can I walk through you? No. Do you have? Yeah. Let's see what you got. Ooh. Yeah. We're just gonna go ahead and grab a few of these things. Would you like some spruce leaves and a block of dirt in exchange? Let's maybe some string and some rotten flesh. We'll keep the bones. He's a very spiritual guy. Okay, so I tell you what, um, this guy looks like it's in a little bit of need of repair, so I'm just gonna take it with me. This one is totally the nicer of the two, so you keep using it, and yeah, let's go before he catches onto her ruse. All right. Whenever we like now, we can stop and scrub all that gear that we found from the shipwrecks of its enchantments for XP. Do a little repairing. We may just take it all the way back. The main thing is it saves us from having to make, for no other reason, a bunch of stone slabs. Obviously, that's a lot easier with Silk Touch, and really isn't that much of a challenge as it is early in the game. More obsidian. Take the nuggets. Do we care? Maybe get a little vitamin C going. And we'll take those to use on our grindstone. All right, sleep. Real quick, I'm going to put down the headset. I'll be right back. Oh, thanks for waiting, guys. That was me going to get the cup of coffee I did not grab because I didn't really take much of a break on the last one. And that's me getting comfy back in the chair. All right. We're off again. Well, I'm happy we got at least one advancement. Oh, what is that big tree? Hi. I don't know what the full-blown I mean, we have the one that we grew from the azalea bush we got from the Wandering Trader back at our base and have had for a while. But I don't know if that relates to what the natural azalea trees would look like. All I know for sure is I really want to find a lush cave, and that's what I understand to be the deal is if you oh, that's pro skills right there. I was gonna say how horrible it could have been to go off. Lots of forest. Let's just kind of got a little forest fire going over that way. Um, looks like some stuff. That's just a hillside. This is still east, right? Okay. Just keep cruising. I don't see anything particularly make us go one way or another, so let's kind of try to find the most friendly path. I think this is friendlier. Let's go up on this side. Stay in the little gap. Ooh, uh-oh. It's wet, but that overhang and lip makes it a little tough to get around. Here we go. More challenge. Taiga. That might have been what we were seeing in the distance. I can't quite tell. Lots of hopping. Should just use it. Why don't you just make an auto jump feature? Hey, Foxy. That Frenzy was back way, way far away. They had a little baby. It's awesome. Black Bunny. Ooh, here we go. Old apple, mending. I mean, we already got the stacks, right? And here, we really need just some blocks to have as blocks, right? Let's do these. Got it. And we already did that. Okay. I think we approach from this way, so we're still good. East. Big hole. Double beehive. Still just a little snowier taiga out there. Certainly have seen those. Bit of a river. just back to forest. Man, I wish I knew if one or the other of these was better, more likely to connect to other stuff, if that's even a deal. Or wolfies. Look at them all. What's up, pack? I am a wolf ham pack of one, right? Who needs is this frozen river was a thing, wasn't it? But we were flying over that. That's the only way I think I know of that. I don't think I've heard mention of frozen river, but kind of cool. It's very Yukon Iditarodi. Now, in theory, we could use our boats on here to move even faster, but trying to control them would be just a disaster. For anybody who's seen the ice boat highways in the Nether, we did stuff with that back in 117. Look at this, we're almost forcing the generation to lag as much as when we fly. Hey, polar bear, don't mind us. We're not here to bother you. This is going to get increasingly dangerous as we go out over ocean. See any baby polar bears? We don't want them to suddenly go hostile. Alright, that was awesome. Alright, time to shore camp up here a bit. And we can... I think we're done with that. Let's put one out here. Right, because we'd gotten that out for the disc player. Let's pull this. And with the grindstone, we can actually ditch a lot of this stuff. Now, before we do that, let's try to double up our, well, at least one up, because I guess we can have a hand free. So this was all stuff we didn't care about. So if we do this, we should have both tools active, right? And then we're just going to carefully disenchant all those. And I don't know how much good it actually did, but at least we don't have to carry around any of this stuff anymore. That goes. Put the unique items away first, and then try to load up some of these others. I don't know that we're going to run into any more moss. Is there anything else that we already have in here? We can top that off. Top these off. Okay, and then into this box goes this. Nope, not that. This, 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 and this. Keep these. Keep that. Oh, we're here. Let's actually keep the dirt so we don't end up in the exact same situation we just were. Nothing's coming to sizzle, right? All right, this can now get put away again. Guys. What did I do with my bed? Tell me I have a bed. Got the wool, but did I leave a bed somewhere? Yeah, I must have, because those are all of our boxes out, right? Unless I, no, we just check that. I must have been so excited about that broken portal. That's why we got a crafting table, though. That's a shame. It was a comfy bed. Still nothing to come and get us. Maybe our ender chest gets it. Oh, look, Sound of Music advancement there. Very nice. Alright. Well, that was kind of a bummer out of what was otherwise awesome little sequence. Get an advancement, do some exploring, have a bunch of fun, and then realize you lost your bed. I know, I could just mouse wheel over to the right tool, but nope. We could have put that apple away too. Well, alright, here we go. Still headed east. Another ocean. I have no reason to believe that this is connected. And remember, the best thing that I know of to do at the moment to try to find the new stuff that we haven't seen yet is to look for azalea trees, and my understanding has always been that those are going to tell you that there's lush biomes underneath. That goes all the way back to one of the early Minecraft videos, way back either at the beginning of or before the COVID stuff had actually hit, and they were still talking about a single first release, and it was there's going to be these beautiful flowering trees, and if you find them, I think you get the root dirt, and underneath will be these caves. So, and then it was the deal that you can grow them, but that that won't change or behave the same way as the naturally generating azalea trees. Big ocean. Has anybody decoded? Are the clouds random? Is there a pattern? Is there like a particular way you look at it and it tells you something? See shapes in the clouds? It's something I haven't done in a long, long time. Here in Colorado, it's not quite as beneficial as it was in the Midwest. Midwest summer days are almost guaranteed designed for laying on your back in a big grassy field and looking up at clouds and imagining shapes and stuff. I think every little kid does that. It's one of life's truly great little free pleasures. Um, Here in Colorado, we don't get those low, puffy, white, cotton bally looking clouds as much. We get big storm thunderheads in the summer and amazing sunrises and sunsets, but most of our stuff tends to be like kind of thin and spread, like high level stratus clouds and some of that kind of stuff, kind of artificially lower but similar effect clouds because of all the mountains, right? Um, they don't have just those miles and miles of slow, unmoving atmosphere pulling up humidity and billowing into clouds as the heat of the day cooks up. Midwest, you do though, and making the shapes, and when you're a kid sitting with a sibling or a buddy, and oh, I see a this. Do you see it? And finding out what other people see or convincing them to see things that aren't really there. It's just, it's fitting with Minecraft because it's such an imaginative game anyway. And that's such an imagination inspiring activity. One that adults, you'd probably get a lot of funny looks if you were just sprawled out looking at clouds. Probably think you were on something or other. But that doesn't mean never do it. Just be discreet. Um, it's fun to imagine. Fortunately, I'm kind of feeling like I know all these biomes. Let's get you out of the way, Gold Apple. Okay, that did whip me around. I like the Dark Forest for the chance of a Woodland Mansion. So far, though, we haven't seen that. We've seen lots of Dark Forests. And I heard somewhere from somebody that maybe Woodland Mansions are supposed to be more common now. I don't know if that's the case or not. But maybe I have to find one. Like I said, that will probably be something we do when we go back to our new base location and start interacting with the villagers, where we don't need books particularly. We will need a cartographer to sell us Woodland Mansion maps. I thought this was going to open up on a big ocean, but no. Let's use this hill to look around. Oh, it's first lily pads we've encountered. Alright. A little cave. Cave, are you lush? Cave? Do keep going. It's going to open up into like a massive ravine. Reward me, dang it. Oh, don't say it's not dripstone. There's some dripstone, but I don't think that's like a... Dripstone caves. Is that a new one? Oh, now I gotta think back up here. No, we already had that one. Never mind. But that is something. So What am I trying to do? That. So we were pretty much out that way. We kind of curved around. So which way is this? North. Still going south. A little bit west, a lot more west. Man, I was hoping that was one of them. All right, back up here. So what we're looking for here, these are windswept hills. And they do not have, as far as I know, I'm not seeing anything about dripstone caves. So that's new, that the cave biome is different from the surface biome, right? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Where'd you come from, buddy? Uh, yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know why swamps make me kind of think of azaleas. Like I don't know. I I don't know if I'm confusing this with magnolias particularly. Maybe there were azaleas back in the Midwest when I was growing up. Uh, but azaleas make me think of like the Carolinas and Georgia and all that kind of stuff. But again, maybe I'm just confusing that with magnolia trees, which are other flowering trees. Um, I think there were azaleas when I was growing up, but they were like azalea bushes, not trees. Anybody knows, feel free to help me out. So that's cool having the bamboo groves come up and touch this savanna or sparse jungle, whatever it is. Scattered jungle? Sparse? Something? Don't know if any of these changed names. Is there like windswept jungle? I'm assuming that would be the sparse. Probably not the best move to go deep in jungle as it's getting dark. Oh yeah, here's the lag. When you're not flying though, it's just a good chance to drink some coffee. Um, Not the fastest. Ooh, I thought I was going down a hole. Not the fastest biome to navigate through, especially when there's no pandas around. Where's all the pandas at? More swamp. Okay, come on. I'm gonna try to cruise the edge here. I know we've turned. Oh man, so I don't know. Does this reflect the load of the bamboo jungle on the world as it's generating, or is there stuff likely below us? I think we owe it to ourselves, maybe here, to check things out a bit. Sadly, I don't see anything yet that looks different than regular caves. And, based on what I said earlier, we've now gone far enough. I'm not worried about, even if we find a big old lava lake, I'm not worried about that becoming a place to do the Strider stuff, because we're just too far away from it all. So here's more dripstone. Oh, that's a lot of that. Do dripstone, or, does having dripstone around make it more likely that we would have a lush cave connected to it? Plop, blip, plop. We probably don't want to spike ourselves. There's more water over that way. This is awesome. I am and always have been a big fan of the national parks. I know in America we show the world. We're not too proud to show everybody. We do a lot of stuff really wrong here, or comically inefficiently. And it's something we're kind of proud of. We don't like bury away the scandals of our politicians and all that. We want folks to know our system is just as inefficient and corrupt and subject to all those kinds of things as yours is, whatever that may be. But we delight in the visibility of that when it does happen, and kind of make sport and spectacle of calling people out for being bad actors and some of that kind of stuff. Acoustics on that were a little weird. But the national parks are one of the things that America did in a younger, more idealistic age. There's our swamp. And absolutely home run. And I know, the UN is trying to do the same thing with the World Heritage Sites and all that. And some of those are equally spectacular. And there are a few here in the United States. But our national parks being preserved and kept in the name of the people as a gift for all and to be enjoyed by all are amazing. So how do I get on it? If you ever can, and I'm certainly not. I've been to a lot of different national parks and wildlife refuges and preserves and all that kind of stuff, monuments, but certainly not exhaustive. But if you ever get a chance to go to some of the big cave monuments, that's crazy. Can't recommend strongly enough. I think I've been to Carlsbad and I've been to Wind Cave, or Cave of the Winds. I think there's two different ones. The one in the Black Hills is the one I've been to. They are so worth it. It's just truly a different world when you get into a cave, and I think Minecraft is capturing that feeling better now than I love the old caves too, and I'm sure at some point I will miss having the little ones, especially if we ever have to start new and not have armor or equipment yet and have to go, basically naked and afraid into those. I may be changing my tune, but I just love these I would hazard to say more realistic caves, and I love that. I've talked a little bit about geology. I have a passing interest in it. Took a few just like intro courses in college, but those kind of like fields of striations and where you get that, that looks totally unrealistic. I'm not disputing that, but this idea of like that the rock used to be liquid and had moved and is now fractured and shifted a little bit. Oh, that is so cool. I love those patterns, and certainly something that like a world builder algorithm would be good to do, replicating those patterns and dragging them out. So again, more props for all that. Um, Man, how are we going to find these lush caves? In this lush ravine? That just looks like a normal old ravine. Doesn't go particularly deep. It's maybe extra long. I don't know if there are biomes in which those azalea tree things would be more likely. And if there's a corresponding thing where you find one of those, you find a lush cave, does that mean that the lush caves are only in certain biomes? Like, would they not be in snowy? It wouldn't make sense to have a flowering azalea tree in the middle of a snowy biome. I'm thinking, at least my understanding of nature and plants and stuff would seem to be the case. Here, azalea tree. I'm gonna get there and I'm gonna find out like I'm misremembering or heard bad info or something, and this is just a big, colossal waste of time. But it is fun to wander. Um, yeah, like here, I don't know. Should I move towards the savannah in hopes of seeing those trees, or cross this forest and look towards more of that jungle? It's all about learning, and I kind of hope that there aren't just clear answers on all that. It's awesome that there's so many people making content. Awesome that people are putting out and sharing info. Um, but it does come with a cost. Sometimes figuring stuff out within these games. And people used to, or still do. You see somebody throw up a video made in one of the very old, either alpha or beta versions of Minecraft, or um, one of the first official releases, and people are like, "Man, that looks so boring." I would have been bored in 5 minutes in that game. Well, you might have been, but you also might not have, because remember, there was no wiki, there was no video content of all this. So yeah, there was less to do, but you were also figuring it all out as you went. The crafting recipes and all that kind of stuff. They're just until people gathered that together. That's probably the way we came from. Does this mean we've been going the wrong way? Ooh, what do we have here? Is this, we got donkeys. Donkeys are always, they're like our totem animal. Donkey? Are you showing me that this is a lush cave I need to go into? Please. Is it a cave at all? It looks like a cave, but not much in the way of lush. This just looks like ocean cave. Oh, Alright, I'll just go up here. Come on, donkey. You told me that this was where it was going to be. This isn't even... That isn't even a cave. Donkey may be demoted from our spirit animal. I'm kind of thinking swing that way. Magnolia trees. Are the lush caves super rare? Have all the people that I've seen discover them and having all kinds of fun in them, have they been, like spawn calculating to find them and all that kind of stuff? Or are they just luckier than I am? Or am I not knowing what to do to try to improve our odds of finding them? I know this isn't the kind of the opposite of the way we want to go, but see, like, that makes me think I should go check out that tree. But it's going to take us into more birch forest eventually. Are you a lush cave? Just look like a cave. And we still have other, two biomes. I'm assuming now that one of them is lush cave. I'll be disappointed if I learn that that's not the case. And just a cool big tree. And don't get me wrong, I'm kind of, I know I sound kind of gripey about all this, but I'm not. I'm having a blast. I am exploring this. I'm just kind of, thinking out loud here as I go. What, if I see two different biomes or something like that out in the distance, I'm really posing that question to myself without, so far you guys have been really good about not, I don't know if it's good or not, but not filling the comments with too many tips or even responses to queries and all that. It's fine. I think that's kind of standard, but it is as much as I ask, like, okay, I wonder what I should do. I don't know that I really want to know the answers, and I am realizing also we may have gone super over. Is there a good vantage to maybe chill? Well, let's first of all, before I say that, oh, it's only an hour and 3. I mean, that is over. You're right. We should stop, but I was thinking maybe we'd just gone for like 20 minutes over. This is the kind of stuff I am absolutely prone to. Just going on and on and on. So again, the savannah, they were lagging a little bit again. But that's not cave, or at least not obvious cave. When I do feel the lag, I begin to think that those are kind of cool. I think that's a flowery forest. Are there still flowery forests, or do those get replaced by the meadows? These are things we don't know. Eventually, we'll find the answer to. Do you know sheep? You're right over here. This will be our little stopping spot. All right, well, guys, I've got 2 lined up that all need to get loaded, and it's like I said, way too nice out not to be outdoors and enjoying. So this is certainly going to do it for me for a while. Maybe we'll be back late night, but I kind of doubt it. So have fun, take care. Hope you've enjoyed these. Remember, likes and comments always greatly appreciated, and know that I am so grateful to y'all for coming and hanging out. I hope your own Minecraft experiences are 150% hyperbole. I don't, but I am just so happy to be sharing all the fun that I'm having with you guys. And hopefully, we will figure out the mystery of the remaining biomes. Um, I think we saw the glaciery ones. Yeah, because we talked about crevasses and not falling into them and how dangerous that could be. But I don't think we've seen the calcite ones, and we don't know if that's one of the missing ones. And I think Lush Caves, since we saw the Dripstone Caves was one, I think Lush Caves is a legitimate deal, and we got to find that for sure. So we'll keep hunting in the next episode. Take care. Stay safe. Safe? Yeah, from pandemic, it's flaring up, and maybe cold. Safe driving. Wednesday night excessiveness. Wait, it's Thursday. I said Wednesday. It's Thursday. I knew that. Take care, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye now.